Be sure that your sin will find you out. All praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. This short video will be entitled, Be Sure That Your Sin Will Find You Out. And we keep telling brothers and sisters out there that, a lot of these people that profess themselves to be Israelites are not born again. And just because you know your heritage doesn't mean that you're in the truth. Doesn't mean that you're going to be saved, that you're one of the elect. You could be one of those ones that just, you talk a good game. As the Lord said, right? Their fear toward me is taught by the precepts of men, but the heart is far from me. Matter of fact, I'm going to bring that up if I can. And this is basically dealing with an individual that got caught out there. Let's see here, far from me. And we're going to read you the headline and a little bit into the story. So this is from Say Cheese TV. It says Florida man allegedly held woman, right here. Florida man allegedly held woman for $200 ransom in motel after learning she was transgender. He told the victim's friend he felt disrespected and expressed concern that a sexual encounter with a trans woman would violate his beliefs as a black Hebrew Israelite. All right, and Jake, you got caught out there because your ass is being wicked. Now, why do you say that? Somebody may say, well, y'all said it was fine to get a harlot. All you got to do is, you can get you a harlot. So what's the problem? The problem is that dude was high. I don't know if it's going to show it in this article, but this is from the local 10.com. It says transgender woman held for ransom at Miami motel by upset sex partner, police say. Suspect accused of armed kidnapping, extortion. So this dude right here on the screen. No beard, by the way. Okay, no beard. So it says Miami. A man became upset after finding out the woman he just had a sexual encounter with was transgender. So he and another man held her at gunpoint at a Miami motel and demanded ransom from her friends and family, according to police. Now, if dude's saying that he was worried about his Hebrew Israelite beliefs, well, you weren't worried about holding somebody at gunpoint and holding them for ransom? We can't even get usury from individuals. So how the hell can you hold somebody at gunpoint for ransom? Hypocrite, not born again. If this is in fact true, police arrested Joshua DeBarge Lucas, 34, of Opelika on Friday. According to a Miami police arrest report, the armed kidnapping happened on January 14th at the Saturn Motel located at 6995 Biscayne Boulevard in the city's Mimo district. Police said the victim, a transgender woman who suffers a speech impediment and other issues, texted a friend, called me just before 5:45 that evening. All right, and let's just see real quick here. Let's keep reading. The friend, joined by another friend, called the victim on FaceTime and saw her in tears after she picked up. After asking her what was wrong and if she was okay, Lucas appeared in the frame and demanded $200 or he would hurt her, the report states. He told the friend that the money was for being disrespected by the victim, according to police. When asked how he was disrespected, police said Lucas stated that he is a black Hebrew Israelite and his religion frowns upon homosexual interactions, but not holding people at gunpoint, taking them hostage, and demanding a ransom, which is a stupid thing to do. During the call, Lucas said that during the sexual encounter, they were both high. See that? Both high. And using a slur, targeting people with mental disabilities, said he thought the victim was just a retarded woman. The report states. Police said he became upset after sobering up and realizing the woman was transgender. All right, and we don't have to read more than that. Yeah, we don't have to read more than that. Because the dude was on arrest. He was under arrest for police arrested Lucas on charges of kidnapping with a weapon and threats of extortion with prejudice, and he was being held without bond in the Metro West Detention Center as of Monday evening. And you really ain't got nothing to worry about, Jay, because if you belong to one of them punk ass congregations, they'll take you back regardless, because they don't require you to do anything. You ain't got to preach, you ain't got to teach, you ain't got to check in with nobody. You just do whatever you want to do. So brothers learn from this. You know, these different weird Israelites, they're just that. They're very weird, strange. You don't recognize this dude from no GMS videos or being a part of our group. You know why? Because he would never join GMS. Number one, he wouldn't be offered a position, because this dude obviously is a loose cannon. You have to be vetted before you come into the truth and you come among GMS. You got to be vetted and you have to prove yourself. And this right here just shows Jake, he ain't living right worth of shit. So let's read the title scripture. This is Numbers 32 and verse, just bear with me here. Numbers 32 and 23. And we'll start at 22. It says, in the land, 21. I'm sorry. 20. And Moses said unto them, if you do this thing, if you will go armed before the Lord to war, and will go all of you armed over Jordan before the Lord until he had driven out his enemies from before him, and the land be subdued before the Lord, then afterward ye shall return and be guiltless before the Lord and before Israel. And this land shall be your possession before the Lord. But if you will not do so, behold, you have sinned against the Lord, and be sure your sin will find you out. And I read that was dealing with another subject. But you different weird Israelites out there, you just pretending you playing a game. Be sure that your sin will find you out. And there's other reports of guys, claiming that they're Hebrew Israelites, but still got one foot in the world, just like that guy did. Just want to read a couple more here. This is Luke 8. Luke 8 and verse 17. We'll start at 16. It says, no man, when he hath lighted a candle, covereth with a vessel or putteth it under a bed, but setteth it on a candlestick, that they which enter in may see the light. For nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest, neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad. Take heed therefore how ye hear, for whosoever hath, to him shall be given, and whosoever hath not, from him shall be taken away even which he seemeth to have. So a lot of you jakes out there, you a bunch of weirdos, you proclaiming you in the truth, you know the truth, but see Jake be too preoccupied doing other shit. And this dude was going off. Here you are worried about violating your Hebrew Israelite beliefs because you didn't know the woman was a transgender, but then meanwhile you was high, right? You're under the influence of drugs, high. Then you holding people at gunpoint, holding them hostage and whatnot, and then you even took them for ransom. So this Jake right here, if in fact it's true what they're saying, if it's just not like a smear campaign, he was going off. You was going off, Jake. Now you got to suffer. Damn it. I got rid of that one. This one is going to be, if we can get it to come up. And if not, no big deal. Okay, we got it to come up. So this is a lot of you Israelites are just about lip service. This is Matthew 15 and 8. It says, these people draweth nigh unto me with their mouth and honoreth me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. And the Most High is not just our God in word, but also in deed. You got to do the works that please the Most High. Matthew 7 and 6, he answered and said unto them, well hath Isaiah prophesied of you hypocrites. As it is written, the people honor me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. Absolutely. You talk a good game, but you ain't really about, Yahweh Shemi Yahweh Shai. That's why we say a good indication to show that you believe in the Lord is when men preach the gospel. You don't just walk around with a damn fringe shirt on saying you believe in the Most High and His Son, you know. And there was another precept that I wanted to grab, but it really doesn't matter. All right. Just a quick video right there showing you Jake is a freak. You're weird as hell. Watch out for these over-righteous Israelites and those who on the low pretend, right? Because you got that a lot. These fleshly Israelites, they pretend like they're about the truth, but they haven't been born again. That's what I wanted to get. Let's get that one real quick. Born again. And just knowing that you're an Israelite doesn't make you born again. This is John 3:3. Yahushua answered and said to him, Verily, verily, I say unto thee, except a man be born again, he cannot see the kingdom of the Most High. Verse 7, marvel not that I said unto thee, ye must be born again. You can go and read that yourself, right? But hey, be sure that your sin will find you out. You can't walk around the earth playing games, pretending. It reminds me of some years ago. There was an individual I was doing a walk and talk, just down, you know, on the strip, just doing a walk and talk like normal. I ran into an individual on the street, and I started talking to him, and he told me, you know, he was an Israelite. And then he was like, eating. I looked at his plate, and lo and behold, this food had a slice of pepperoni pizza. And when I brought it up to him, he said, yeah, I know I ain't living right. See? So you really you got a lot of Israelites out there who are playing a game. And this dude is one of them. The Lord gonna spew this guy out. Like I said, you was high. You held a bitch at gunpoint. Well, not a woman. You held a he bitch at gunpoint. Held him for ransom for $200. And you was already high. You was going off, man. Right? So whatever congregation you from, whatever weak congregation you from, this dude is not born again. And that's it. We'll see you soon, Lord willing. All praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Shalom.